Welcome to Lincoln, Nebraska. Today, at a place where the fans have shown unprecedented loyalty. They pack this place no matter the circumstances, and optimism running high as the Cornhuskers are set to open a new season. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here. You know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Mississippi State about to boot it away as we start the festivities. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Nebraska's offense will have the first possession of the game. And when you take the field with the confidence, the swag that this guy does, David, it just really elevates your confidence in the passing game.
Receivers don't usually lack confidence, and those are the guys that kind of set the tone. And that swagger sets the tone for this offense, and Jesse, you know he's going to make plays.
And that speed scares defenses, too, because he can take the top off quick. These safeties better get back deep, or else this guy's going to take it to the house.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Quarterback checking the play. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got it on a diving catch along the left side. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. The Huskers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. People like to say conference affiliation doesn't matter. But you get the SEC against the Big Ten, and there's no denying there's a little extra juice in the building.
Definitely extra juice. The best 2 conferences, the biggest conferences, Palmer. Everybody talks about these being the power brokers and deciding the future of college football. So, yes, it matters.
A lot of blue bloods in both conferences, David, you're right. I think it's something players are also very aware of, too, is having that conference pride, wanting to win this game, represent.
And they got him for the sack. And the Huskers racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Showing the arm strength down the left side.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Fires into traffic, picked off. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30. So now the offense is going to have to regroup. A turnover on the first drive of the game can bruise that confidence a little bit.
No doubt about it. It's so hard as an offense to create any momentum and get any confidence early when you turn it over at this juncture in the game. You're just trying to kind of feel out this defense, and you're formatting them, and you're trying different play calls to set things up for later. But when you turn it over on the first drive, it's hard to get that momentum established.
Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Feeling some heat. And the freshman will chalk up a sack. Tough linebackers getting after quarterbacks. The Huskers have a rich tradition of that.
Yeah, and you think about the black shirts, and you hear that if you're a Nebraska fan, you know exactly what that means. Guys that are different, guys that see it, that hunt it, that go get the football.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets a block. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this route.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He's looking to throw it. Blasted as he lets it go. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. And here comes the offense on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
Quickly complete. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. The Cornhuskers want to move quickly. He wants it all. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
The RPO, it's complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes a move. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Off the play fake. They're trying to get to him. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Dances away. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Defense has been looking so good on this drive so far. They already set up 3rd and long, and now they take all the throws away down the field. Great job in coverage. Great job reading the QB's eyes. So there's nowhere for him to go with it. He's got to throw it away.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this is a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again. Create some momentum. Just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Pulls it in. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
From the gun on 3rd down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback. First down here for the offense. Quarterback on the keeper. On the move at the 30. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Mississippi State going up-tempo.
Ooh, I like that option play. I'd keep running that, too, because it's obvious. The defense right now is really keying in.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get the ball in their hands really quickly.
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Finds his target down the middle. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense
under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. He's looking to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And he will step out of bounds, but what a play to get the ball back for his offense. Running back searching for a hole. Finds room at the 10. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Illegal flag. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Tackle is made after the first down.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice game to pick up the first down. Got to get more of that going moving forward because they have not run it well.
They'll ride the hot hand. Across the 25, he's got room. Can anyone catch him? He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Mississippi State. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Makes the grab on the right. Hit the afterburners, kid. Touchdown, Nebraska! First and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. He wants to throw. Fires to the middle. On target to the left. And he's running in the open. The 20. He's at the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Huskers.
I like it. You're backed up towards the end zone, and you go aggressive and spin the football.
Inside 30 seconds to play here in the second quarter. They've got it first and 10. He's going to pass. Throws to the wideout. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Quarterback checking off. Looking to go up top on first down. Trying to get to him. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to fire on second down. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. Off play action. Escapes trouble. Lets it fly. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a very interesting first 2 quarters in Lincoln. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. And with that, back to the Sea of Red and our guys at Memorial Stadium.
The Huskers will kick it away to start the second half. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. Mississippi State right back to the line. To the ground. He's got it again.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the...
On first down, here comes this offense. Looking to move it through the air. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
That is a tremendous job by the defender on that play because when the ball was thrown, his head was turned around. He was watching the receiver, quickly spun the head, turned his shoulder, located the ball, and then knocked it down.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And the Huskers send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Trying to get the corner. Still on his feet at the 45. Afterburner's coming. And he just kept running, and he ran. Bunch formation for these receivers. To the air on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking left. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe. And how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Takes the easy completion. At midfield, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. He'll come out throwing on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The Huskers are in the hurry-up.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
On second down, just keeps firing. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! The offense set for a first down play. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Swings it out to the flat. Fights off a defender. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Got his man on the right.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. From the gun to give, looking for room. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. First down to start the drive after the break. Going with the ground game left.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Trying to turn the corner on the left. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. A field goal attempt from this spot would be 52 yards out. A few yards on third down would make it easier. They'll try to run for it. Shows him the stiff arm. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
And I would just hate to be in the shoes of these defenders trying to tackle this running back because, of course, you're so afraid of this guy shaking you and using his elite speed to make you look bad on a highlight film somewhere, but you forget this guy can still run you over. And you saw it on that one.
And this offense can just about haste taking the lead in the fourth quarter, but you do want to be careful not to score too quickly. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. Touchdown, Nebraska! They move on top here in the fourth. Lining up for the PAT. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Steps away. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Slips through the line. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough.
He lets one fly deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Really nice job by the defense. Understand, that QB starts to roll out to his right. I got to continue to play the deep pass down the field. I can't just run up and try to go tackle him. Nice coverage down the field, which led to the incompletion.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Might be looking to run. He looks that one in nicely. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And the Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. Pulls it and fires to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Line getting set on second down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Trying play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Complete out of the backfield. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those third down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
He's got it, and they convert. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
You know, you always talk about risk-reward. Gambling and going for it with the lead on fourth down right there and getting it, the reward could be winning the game. That was an unbelievable play. And how about this coaching staff putting their faith in their players to come up with the execution?
Makes the catch, and he's into the end zone. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Tony.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Trying to find his man on first down. Zings it complete to the right. Open space at the 25. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. From the red zone, looking for a space. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
The offense has got to find something here in the fourth quarter. You can tell pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot. Unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They keep attacking through the air. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
From the gun. He'll take a deep shot here. Makes the catch on the left. He's loose. Running inside the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touch. Here comes the offense on first down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. On second down, wants to throw it. He's taking a deep shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical.
Pass on the way. It's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun.
He'll take a shot. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense.
Going for it all. Touchdown, Nebraska! And the route is on. They say there's no more loyal fan base than the one at Nebraska. Well, this guy is becoming their hero with this performance.
And Nebraska fans have a special place in their heart for a quarterback that can run it, that can throw it, show you all the dimensions of their game because they've had so many great ones in the past. And this guy, he looks like the future.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The offense lining up for a first down play. He'll start this drive firing. He's got it. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Comes out throwing on first down. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Let's see what he can do with it. He's got great speed. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. After this, it'll be a wrap. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense getting set for first down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He's looking to throw. Turns it loose. Final pass falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like